Many people come to visit London and they miss some of the most important and interesting parts of it. This is 41 to 42 Cloth Fair. Look at this lovely building. It happens to be the oldest house in at least the city of London, which means it did survive the Great Fire. It's supposed to have been built towards either the late 1500s or early 1600s. Now, Cloth Fair is incredibly important. I've mentioned this elsewhere. During the mid-1300s, we had a major plague called the Black Death, wiped out half of England, and as a result, sheep were put absolutely everywhere due to a lot of land being usable, and then the wool industry really took off. So for a couple hundred years, this place was the booming industry, like what Wapping and so on was for shipping. This building here would have had the top merchants, if we just look up at it and admire it, because for me, I'd like to see buildings built like this now. And people walk past this without actually understanding that it's alleged to be the oldest house in the city of London. Now, for me, I am sick and tired of block buildings, horrific square rooms. This, to me, I love it, its details, and the alleyways, even though they are centuries old and they've been preserved, for me, I would rather see things built like this because of the character and the true wholesomeness that it provides. And right now, when I look at this, I can tell I'm in England, unlike many places that I travel to. Just turn around for me. And if you compare it with something like that, that's what I would like to call an anticlimax of architecture. I do not believe that to be progress. I believe that progress has become a dirty word, especially when we associate it with a building like this, which obviously would have survived the Great Fire, being brick. Now, buildings that were made of brick were obviously for wealthier people of a higher status. So if you are walking around, bear in mind we're just around the corner from Smithfield Meat Market. Cloth Fair was one of the most important places, not just in England, but the world for traders, because whoever you were, when our cloth industry really took off, people would want to buy off us. So buildings like this, you're just walking past it one day and you don't realise you're actually walking past more history than when you're walking past something like Buckingham Palace.